continuing on with Unit 5, first lesson here. We'll continue. We'll do numbers 3 and 5 on this video. And I don't know, maybe we'll be able to get number 7 on this as well, depending on how long it is. So here we go. Number 3. For the graph shown, give the vertex set, the edge set, and list the degree of each vertex. And this is just like we did above in number 1. So the vertex set, remember, is just the set of all vertices, and I have A, B, C, D, X, Y, and Z. There's my vertex set. Now my edge set, much the same. Just list the edges coming out of A. I have AX. I have AX again. Notice those are two different vertices, two different edges, rather. That's why I'm listing them twice, because I have a double edge here. Then I see AY. Now on to vertex B, I see BX, and I see BY. On to vertex C, there is none. Vertex D, I go from D to Z. Then vertex X, we already have the X's connected with the A's and the X connected with the B, but I have X connected with Y. On to vertex Y, I already have the edge connecting B and Y, and then onto vertex Z, I already have that edge as well. So there is my edge set. And then for part C, so this is part A, part B. For part C, we are asked to list the degree of each vertex. So A, B, C, and D, and X, Y, and Z. So vertex A has a degree of 3. Vertex B has a degree of 2. Vertex C has a degree of 0. D is a 1. X is a 4. There are 4 edges touching X. Y is 3, and Z is 1. So there are the degrees of each of my vertices. Something I want to talk about here, I think this is as good a place as any, but if I look at the sum of the degrees in my graph, so 3 and 2 and 1 is 6, and 4 is 10, and 3 and 1 is a total degree of 14 in this entire graph. Now what I want you to do is I would like you to look at how many edges do we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if we think about that, that totally makes sense. It totally makes sense that my total degrees in the graph should be twice as much as my total edges, because each edge has a beginning and an end. So there are 2 ends to each edge, which means that you should have a total degree in the graph twice as much as the number of edges. Okay, moving on to number 5. It says to consider this graph. Here are my vertices, and here's my edge set. We want to draw 2 different pictures of the graph. Well, we can start by, I notice that there are 5 vertices. So we have K, R, S, T, and W. So K, R, S, T, and W, and we have the edge set here. We want to draw the graph. So from R to S, perfect. From R to T, perfect. From T to T, that's a loop. I have a loop here. From T to S, from S to W, W to W, I have another loop, and then W to S. So here is a good picture of that graph. Okay, if I want to draw another picture of that graph, what I could do, looking at how I drew this, I notice that K is all the way over here by itself because it doesn't have any edge associated with it. Then the R, S, T, and W, I can just put kind of in a circle. R, S, T, and W. And then we go through and we draw the edge set again. We go from R to S, R to T, T to T, the loop, T to S, S to W, W to W, another loop, and then W back to S. So there's another, that was pretty sloppy. There's another graphical representation. So there's another graph that we can build with this properties. On to number 7. I think we can fit this in here. Number 7 says to consider this graph. There's the vertex set and there's the edge set. Now, without drawing a picture, we want to list all the vertices adjacent to D. So remember, what does adjacent mean? Adjacent means it's connected by an edge. So two vertices are adjacent if they're connected by edges. So if I want all of the vertices that are adjacent to D, all I really need to do is figure out how many edges, what are all the edges here that have D as either the beginning or the ending. So I see here A is adjacent to D, B is adjacent to D, D is going to be adjacent to itself, and E is adjacent to D. So those are all the vertices adjacent to vertex D. Next one, for part B, I want to list all the edges adjacent to edge BD. And what that means is once I go from B to D, where can I go next? So if I go from B to D, well, I can go edge DD. I can also do edge DE. Okay, and that's if I start at B and I go to D. Well, what if I start at D and go back to B? Right? So if I start at D and go back to B, that means that I can then go to C. So B, C. And I missed one going forward. I missed AD here as well. So there is a list of all of my edges that are adjacent to edge BD. Part C, it says find the degree of D. So the degree of D means how many edges here do I have listed that have a D in them. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, but remember this one is an extra because it goes out and comes back into itself. So the degree of D here, without drawing a picture, is 5. Next, part D. I want to find the sum of the degrees of the vertices. Well, if we remember, if we look at the total number of edges, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there are 6 total edges. That means that I should have a sum of the degrees. So the total, I guess, the total degree here should be 2 times 6 or 12. Okay, so that's finding the sum of the degrees of the vertices, and we can certainly test that. A, B, C, D, E. We can certainly test that by looking at the total degrees for each vertex. The degree of A will be 1, 2. The degree of B is 1, 2. The degree of C, notice it's only listed once. The degree of D, well, we figured that one out already, is a 5. And the degree of E is 2. And notice if we add these numbers, we get 12. 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 5 plus 2 is 12.